Here I have a store-bought pie crust. I can make pie crust, but it never turns out this nice, so I just buy it. And I'm going to roll it out and put it in my pan here, my pie plate. Got it. I have the pie crust in there. Now I'm just going to take my fork and put some holes in it. And this will help it from bubbling up. I know they say to put like beans or rice in here and weight it down, but I never do that. And okay, got that done. It goes in my 425-degree oven. Next I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of brandy. You can use rum or whiskey or bourbon. All are great. And 1 package of gelatin. And we're going to let this sit to help that gelatin dissolve. Next I'm going to take 4 egg yolks and put them in this bowl. I'm trying to get all of it. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And 2/3 cup of sugar. I'm going to mix this up very well. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, corn flour. And make sure there's no cornstarch on the sides of the bowl. Really get that in there. Then milk. This is 1.5 cups of milk. Mix this in. Get this mixed up very well, and we're going to go over to the stove. I have a small pan here, and the water is bubbling. I'm going to put the mixture on top, and we're going to get this mixture hot and stir it every now and then. It's been going about 5 minutes. It's starting to, you can really feel it getting thick. And now you need to stir it a little bit more often. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of butter in there too. Well, let's keep going and stirring. It's really starting to get thick to a certain extent. And you can even let this almost come to a boil, or if you see one plop, like you're cooking tomato sauce and it plops, it's time to take it off. You can go that far with it. So now I'm going to add the gelatin. That's the gelatin and the booze. And I put this in the microwave for 10 seconds as well, just to make sure that the gelatin pretty much dissolves. I'm going to stir that in. Stir in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And next I'm going to let this cool off. And once it cools off, I'm going to take plastic wrap and put onto it, not on top of the bowl, but onto it, the surface of there, and let it cool off for 4 hours in the fridge after it's cooled off. We're going to make some whipped cream, and here is 1.5 cups of cream. I'm going to add a little vanilla to it, maybe about 1.5 teaspoons. And I need to plug it in. starting to get thick. Now I'm going to add some icing sugar, powdered sugar, about 1.5 tablespoons. And it's done. It takes about 2 minutes on this machine. And I'm going to put this back on there. And here is our custard that we made. And it's real thick, so I'm going to loosen it up. Got that loosened up. And I'm going to take some of the whipped cream, about 1/3 of it, and mix this in here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's more smooth because the gelatin really gets it going, gets it nice and thick. I take my bananas, and this is just the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way. I slice them in half and then like that. And this goes into our cream mixture, our custard mixture. And I'm going to do this to all 4 bananas. I have more than that. I may use more. And just fold these in then. Here's the pie crust. I baked it for about 22 minutes. And we're going to add our bananas mixture in. Go. And we're going to top it off with the whipped cream. The rest of that whipped cream. And I'm going to throw this into the refrigerator for an hour or so, just to make sure everything gets nice and chilled together. Then we can have a piece. Here's a slice of the pie. Dropped a little bit. And this is the best banana cream pie I've ever had. Thanks so much for watching.